Yes, I am. Yes, I am, Mr. Chairman. Good morning. Thank you for having this hearing. Undersecretary Lord, thinking through the challenges of peer competition and conflict, I am very concerned about our ability to sustain our troops while they execute the vision of warfighting laid out in the NDS. In particular, I'm focused on the Indo-Pacific region, which presents unique challenges. As services plan to operate in smaller, more distributed formations across a large and geopolitically complex region, perhaps with limited communications, it's clear that Indo-PACOM, DLA, Indo-Pacific, and the military services will have to rethink the way they sustain warfighters in theater. Not only with critical food, fuel, parts, and other maintenance equipment, these all will potentially have to travel greater distances if they can't be sourced locally, but higher headquarters might not receive the sort of feedback and visibility on supply levels and deficiencies that our logistics enterprise has grown accustomed to operating in the last several years. Undersecretary Lord, from your perspective, what are the biggest challenges to ensuring that the supply chain can respond to the needs of distributed warfighters in the Indo-Pacific region?
So, Senator, this is a key area of focus for the department. In fact, every Monday, senior leadership, military and civilian, get together for a national defense strategy implementation meeting. One of the topics we are focusing on here in the near term are contested logistics for that very reason. With dynamic force employment, this becomes much more of a challenge. So I would say the number one issue is planning to understand what we're going to do, and then two, communications. And we're looking at our distribution network, at our supply network, to make sure that we are there in the time of need. So we obviously have warfighting plans. We have very detailed logistical plans to go along with that. And just as we are sending aircraft carriers out with little notice and perhaps surprising some, we're sending aircraft places, surprising others. We have a lot of work going on in logistics that we don't talk about, but to be there for the very reason you state, to support the warfighter wherever they might be.
Are there any particular procedures or programs that we should be considering to address these challenges?
I will tell you that's a very, very important question and offer. I would like to take that for the record and come back to you in the next couple of weeks, because we are actually convening some very critical meetings on this topic literally in the next week or two.
Wonderful. I would love to be read in on the follow on to those meetings, please.
Very good.
Thank you. And I know the department understands the risk, as you said, of our supply chain posed by competitor nations and potential adversaries. I'm pleased to hear that the department has been taking more offensive steps to shore up our supply chain, from encouraging domestic production of key products and systems, as you've already mentioned, reducing international independence, to working with allies and friendly partners to mitigate risk to that supply chain. These and other efforts, I think, really display good foresight. However, I am concerned about our ability to actually deliver sustainment to our troops in a peer conflict. While the Indo-Pacific region poses some particular challenges, I believe that our logistics enterprise needs to be prepared to operate in a contested environment on a global scale. Are we prepared to deliver necessary weapons and sustainment to a broad footprint of forward-based troops around the world within a contested environment? And how does our supply chain need to evolve to meet these challenges?
We are developing those plans right now, and perhaps in a different setting, at a classified level, we could talk about that a little bit more.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman, I would love to have that hearing in a classified environment if you would consider it.
Yeah, I think that's a growing consensus, Senator Duckworth, on this hearing, that we will do that. So thanks for weighing in on that.